It is Sunday morning and it is snowing and very cold this morning. And this is not supposed to end up being too much, but Tuesday supposedly it will be. And I need to shut this door because it is so cold. And I just got done doing a little bit of house cleaning and now I'm going to have some tea. That's out because I'm going to have my phone on it watching some YouTube videos, having a blanket on me, and working on some latch hook. Well, that's what we ended up with. A couple of inches, and at least so far, Tuesday is actually supposed to be like a snowstorm possibly, but it's only Sunday, so we'll see. Good morning. Got the sound of the coffee on this side, the sound of the TV on that side. I have the TV turned on because I want to see what the roads are like, because yesterday I showed you it snowed, and so you know how overnight sometimes they have like refreeze on the highways and the roads or whatever, so I was just curious to see what they say the roads are like. I'm thinking the highway is probably going to be just fine. It's one of those things where I think I'll get to work fine. Once I get to the parking lot, I hope they have it taken care of. They're not always the best at that, the building owners. So we'll see, but I'm just waiting for this. Well, you can hear it's at the end, but I'm gonna make my coffee and head out the door and then monitor for the weather for tomorrow, because if it's supposed to have like during the day a snowstorm, I probably will work from home because I don't want to take forever to get home from work because it's snowing. So we'll just see. They're saying tracking a storm system. So while I'm making my coffee and gathering all my stuff together, I'm going to listen to the news. But I will talk to you again soon. Good morning. It is Tuesday. And I was watching the weather forecast, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm sitting here adjusting my sweater, using this as a mirror. I'm driving down to the building because they've dialed the snow way back, and also it's not supposed to start until closer to evening time, so I think it'll be safe to drive down, work, and drive home. So I hope. I'll still watch it, and then if it ends up, well, I was gonna say if it ends up where it's gonna start sooner, maybe I would leave earlier, but I can't because I have meetings almost the entire day today. Which, the good thing about that is I might get some work knitting done, and also it makes the day go by faster. But anyway, I will talk to you again soon. So, have you ever heard the saying, it's colder than a witch's tit? Well, that's how cold it is outside right now. It's really cold and it's really windy, but here's the funny thing. They've pretty much taken the snow out of the forecast for our area. It's so funny, over the weekend, they were talking about it could be upwards of 8 inches, and then it kept going down and down and down, and then it's like, snow is hard to predict, and so it's gone way further north than what they expected, so areas up north are getting a lot of snow, but we're getting none. So so now I'm getting ready to head home, and I think I'm gonna make some minestrone soup for dinner. So off I go. So this is gonna be the soup for tonight. I have a pre-made minestrone soup mix, but I'm going to add a pound of Italian sausage and some diced tomatoes to it, and then we're also going to have garlic bread. And there he goes again. Good morning. It is Wednesday, and it's morning, and so I'm doing my normal morning things. Our dinner turned out really good last night, and we got 0 snow. so funny because like over the weekend they were talking about, like starting last week they were talking about it, and they were like, well, the computer models are saying this and that, but it's too far away. And then come Friday and Saturday, they started talking a little bit more. Well, the computer models are showing 8 inches or 5 to 8 inches. And, you know, then, I don't know. But you know how the weather is. It's hard to predict. And a lot of snow did come. It just didn't come here. It went way up north. So still, they can still say they're right, though, because it was still in the viewing area of the news. But it was about as far north as you can get, almost out of the viewing area. But yeah, so we got no additional snow. We still have the snow that we got on Sunday because it's been too cold to melt, and that was just a couple of inches. But so yeah, that was kind of funny. So anyway, I'm gonna keep getting ready and head out the door and talk to you again soon. Good morning. It's Thursday. So it's the last day I have to drive down to the building for the week. I don't know what's going on right here. Oh well, I don't care. I'm really tired today. I don't know why. I didn't stay up extra late or anything. I'm just really tired. I'm trying to think if there's anything to tell you or talk about, or if it's just the normal, hey guys, it's morning, I'm making my coffee. But hey guys, it's morning, I'm making my coffee. Getting ready to get all my stuff together and head out the door like I do every other morning. That's what's nice about Fridays, is I get to sleep in a little bit and I can be more laid back about the coffee and all that. So anyway, I'm actually running a little bit early today. Huh, I wonder how I managed that. Oh well, anyway, I'll talk to you again soon. It is Friday morning, and it's time for a second cup of coffee. I've already added my cream and sugar to my cup. So glad it's Friday. Good morning. It is Saturday morning, about 9:25, and I'm getting ready to go to the grocery store. Going by myself today. Normally my husband and I go together, but he's over helping one of his friends do a remodel on part of a house. So I'm gonna go by myself today. It's flurrying, snow flurrying. That's a hard word for me. I don't know why. Outside right now, just really lightly. But then later we're supposed to get like 1.5 to 2 inches. Nothing major, but I'd kind of like to do my grocery shopping and have that done before then. But I figured one thing I'm excited about, so I was going to just share, but I'm trying to cover up. So this is my last car payment bill. My car will be paid off, and I am so excited. And I still love my car. I have no interest in getting another car. We normally keep our cars for at least 10 years, so, which is really awesome. And so then I'm going to start like power saving again. And then I also got Facestory. And I've told you guys about this before. I don't share it every month, but I've still been getting these and I really love it. I do their face masks, and you can get them like 4 at a time or 7 at a time, and I do the 4. Because I don't use a face mask every single day. I use them once or twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week, which I think I might start doing a little bit more because I have a lot of these piled up now. Because my best friend, she'll get me some for my birthday, I get them for Christmas, so, but they always send you like a little card that tells you about each mask, because they're Korean face masks. And not all of the time do they have English writing on them. A lot of the times they do. They'll have, you know, several. But let's see. This time we got, and there's so many different ones to try. This one is a pore and spot care mask. Just going to see on the card. Say bye-bye to your unwanted blemishes. I don't really have blemishes, but I could get some help with my pores. I love these ones. This is an animal mask. This is a sheep. I love these because they make you look like the animal. You never look like the animal, but they're just adorable. This is for brightening and youthful looking skin. Softens the skin, just like a fluffy sheep, it says. All right. And then there's Vegetable Bunny, energizing and awakening. Show your skin some attention as you sheet mask with the Look at Me Vegetable Bunny face mask. Sure to energize and refresh your fatigued skin. I could use that. And then this one is an intensive ceramide one. So awesome. So yep, there's the face masks for February. But I love doing face masks. Like I did one last night. I don't really I haven't found one that's like a miracle mask or anything like that. I did one time have my best friend for Christmas last couple years ago. She usually gets me like those kits that come with several different things you can try. Well, one of them came with, don't quote me, but I think it was Peter Thomas Roth. I'm not positive. So now I wish I wouldn't even have said it, but I said it. But they were these ones that go under your eyes, and they were gold, like the color of them, and they had like gold flecks or some stupid crap like that in it. But they worked really good. It's like they took all the puffiness and tightened up the, you know, the fine lines and stuff, and they worked really good. But then when I priced them to rebuy them, they were so expensive. They were like over $50 or some crazy amount that I would never pay. I don't care. I'm not ever going to pay that. And so I liked trying them. And I have one more set of them because when she got me another pack, I don't remember if it was for like my birthday or Christmas, but I have one more set of them. So I can do them again, but I won't buy them. But anyway, I'm going to quit jabbing my jaws. And I got my grocery list together. I'm going to get my coat on. Head off to the grocery store, but I'll talk to you again soon. It is so flippin' cold and windy outside. Ugh. Now to get out of this place. It's so windy. I don't even know why I even bothered to brush my hair today. Oh my goodness. And there are parts of the parking lot, most of it they have salted pretty good, but like when I first got out of my car, I slid. And then coming out, I was so glad I was holding on to a shopping cart because I almost fell. But thank goodness I had the shopping cart. So I had actually contemplated going to Target, even though I don't really even need anything. I was just thinking, you know, so I'm not cooped up in the house all day. But I don't know if I want to do that. It is so cold. If I do, I didn't know it was going to be this cold. I should pay more attention, I guess, to the temperature. I mean, temperature-wise, it didn't seem so cold, but it's the wind. And it's already starting to flurry. But if I do go back out, I'm getting a hat on. Because I really do need to go to the pet store to get filters for the fish tank. I looked at Walmart, but they don't carry the kind that we use or that we need. So otherwise I would have just got them at Walmart because that's really the only thing I need. But I really could stop and do that on my way home from work one night. Whew. And then my husband really, really likes this flavor of Ben & Jerry's ice cream called the Tonight Dough. And I really like that Halo Top. And my favorite flavor is oatmeal cookie. Both of those were sold out. So I didn't get him any ice cream. And then for myself, I bought, there's one called Pancakes and Waffles that's really good. So I went ahead and picked up one of those, and I've wanted to try the peanut butter cup, but I never have, so I got that one. And then another flavor that I have tried and I really like is called birthday cake. That's a good one. It tastes like, it has sprinkles in it, and it tastes like frosting, but not like, it's like a hint of frosting. I don't know how to explain it. It's not overly sweet. It's just really good. But my favorite flavor is still the oatmeal cookie. And I could drive down to another grocery store, but Walmart's really the cheapest, unless somewhere has it on sale. Yeah, my driveway's got a little bit of ice on it. But I got new tires, so they're not sliding too much. I did good. Okay, so now that I've rambled, I'm in my garage, so I'm gonna unload the groceries. This is the meat I got for the week. I got 2 ground beefs, each in 1 pound, because I have some like Hamburger Helper. It's the Velveeta brand, but got that for that. Got some pork chops because we want to do those baked pork chops with that chutney again. That was so good. And then some chicken breasts. So there's the meat for the week. And then for frozen things, I got this because I'm feeling like doing easy things this week. So I got that. These raviolis are so good. And all you gotta do is just get some spaghetti sauce. And you got a meal. Then I got 2 kinds of bread. This is my favorite. The Pepperidge Farm is the best. I love this stuff. I love it better than that Texas Toast brand. So we got the 5 cheese and the garlic. And then I picked these up. You're gonna crack, well, you probably won't crack up, but we watch Hell's Kitchen and they're always making risotto. I don't think I've ever had it. So I bought a couple of these to try them because, you know, and I think my husband would want to try too because every time we see Hell's Kitchen and they're always making the risotto, it's one of the things they mess up on. We're always like, we want to try that. So got some of that. Oh yeah, these guys are frozen too. It's the 2 Halo Tops I was telling you about. And finally, the rest of the stuff. I got some shake and bake for the chicken breasts. I got some asparagus and a yellow onion because this makes such a good side. You slice, well, first off, we have potatoes already, but you would slice up potatoes and you put them in a pan with some olive oil and brown them up. Then you add chopped up onion. I like yellow because it gets really sweet. And then the asparagus, you cut off the rough ends and then you cut it at an angle in like little bite-sized pieces. And you put those in the frying pan and you cook it until this turns bright green. Until it, you hear the dog, until it turns bright green and gets softer. And then I bought these. I have never tried these before. They had a whole bunch of different flavors where you just microwave these. They're the potatoes and then they come with a seasoning pack. Peanut butter because we were out of peanut butter, and then this is the tomato or the spaghetti sauce that I got to go with those raviolis. What? See, he's licking them chops because he's like, I should be getting a treat because you're talking to your phone. And there with my little goofy thing I do. I don't know what we're going to use the lemons for. We had them left over from last week's meals. We may not use them at all, but I have them out just in case. There's that chutney and, you know, there's the potatoes we already had that I'm going to use for that asparagus side. So, yeah, there's my goofy little thing. My husband loves how we do that too. So, yeah. I decided I didn't want to be cooped up in the house. I don't know, it looks like nobody else wants to be cooped up in their house today either because there's a lot of people out. And while there's a few icy patches here and there, for the most part, everything is fine. The main roads are perfectly fine, and that's what I'm staying on. And other than, I don't know what Target's parking lot will be like, but we'll see. They're usually really good about clearing it. So is Walmart, and their parking lot was treated. It's just I happened to find a couple of spots that were slick. So I got all the groceries put up, which I didn't really get that much stuff. That really look $100 worth of groceries to you? I really need to start going to Aldi. We used to go there, and then it's like on the weekends it's a madhouse. And the one thing I don't like about Aldi is I don't feel like you can kind of like stop and look at things. It's like everything seems like it moves in the same direction, and you can't really dilly-dally. It's like, I don't know, on the weekends I don't like going there. It's way too crowded, and then like I said, I like to look at things, and I don't like to feel rushed, and at least at ours I feel rushed. But they remodeled and they made it larger. It's still really crowded on the weekends, and I keep telling him we need to just pick a weeknight and go after work some night, and then I know it won't be as crowded, because we used to shop there all the time. So that used to be the like where we would buy our milk, except Sam's Club is just as cheap on milk. So I don't know. I need to try them out again. But we do save a lot of money at Walmart. And then one thing, if you don't do the savings catcher, they have, oh, I made this hat, by the way. It's one of the ones I made. This pattern, I have a video tutorial on. I have a playlist that's, I think it's called Loom Knitting Tutorials. And so I have how to make this hat on there. What else? It's called a patterned hat. It's something I kind of made up. It was like, when I got my KB hat loom years ago, it had different patterns, and I mixed a couple of different patterns up and came up with it. So, what was I saying? Oh, Walmart has this thing called Savings Catcher, and it's an app on your phone, and it's actually through their Walmart app. And you just scan your receipt, and if they find any cheaper prices from several places around you, they'll give you a credit on like a, you can either, I get it, I just have it loaded to my phone, and then vacation, when we go on vacation in July and we go to buy all our groceries, I use however much I got through that year. Last year we had almost $65. So far this year I have $25. It's just you have to remember to scan your receipt, and you have to do it within 48 hours, I think. And so I just scan all my receipts, and you don't save on all of them, but they quit doing the price matching where you take the ads and they price match, because this is what they do instead, which to me is way easier because you don't have to look for the lower price. They just tell you. But I really like it. It's like I always use Savings Catcher with Walmart, and with Target I always use Cartwheel. I'm all about saving the money where I can. So now I'm at Target. Can't imagine they're going to have much different than what they had last week when I was here, but I always still manage to enjoy myself walking around for the exercise. So anyway, take my glove off so I can turn this phone off, and I will talk to you again soon. This brand has the cutest dog toys. I'm not buying any of them, but they're so cute. Look at the little couch potatoes. They just have cute toys. It's the same brand that I got some little bats a while ago. So cute. These are the cutest socks. Silly little s'mores. Some really cute little Valentine socks. These are my favorite. I'm not going to get them though. I don't need any more socks. These are cute too. It's ridiculous. It's getting colder. But since the pet store is literally just right across the street, I can see it. I'm gonna go ahead and go over there to get the filters, the fish tank filters. And then also, I can't remember the brand, but there's like a local bakery that makes dog treats. My glasses are starting to fog up. And those are like those little ones that you see me give to Nathan sometimes. And they have like 5 ingredients. I mean, they're really, I guess, healthy for a dog treat. And I'm gonna see if they have any other flavors of those out. And some of you are probably wondering, yes, I did buy toilet paper. We are not low yet, but I try when I come to Target to go ahead and buy it. It's not like you're not going to use it. Oh my goodness. It's 1 right now, so, and they're saying supposedly that the snow, I haven't watched since early this morning, is supposed to start coming in anywhere between 2 and 6. That's one heck of a range. But those of you that live in climates where it snows, you know how the sky just looks like it's gonna snow? That's what it looks like. It just looks like it's gonna snow. And and see, Aldi's right here. It is packed. Just don't want to be in that store when it's this crowded. Ugh, I'm so cold. I got my gloves and my hat, but I forgot my scarf. Okay. Now, Joanne is right next to the pet store too, but you know, probably the last 4, maybe 5 times I have gone into that store, I have not found anything. So, I'm not even gonna bother with going in there. Ugh, that was a good spot. I should have parked there, whatever. My thing with going in this pet store is they, for every holiday, come out with the cutest dog toys. And I always tell myself I'm not gonna buy one because Nathan has enough toys. But then I always end up buying one. So, watch. Let's see if they have anything for Valentine's Day, and if so, if it's cute, and see if I can resist. We'll see. It's so fun to get home and have him like go through the sack and find his toy and get all excited. Ugh, I spoil him, but that's okay. All right, take my glove off so I can turn this phone off. I'll talk to you again. Whew. Well, they had the fish filters, or the fish filter cartridges, and I lucked out because they had them buy one, get one half off. So, got 6 months worth of filters now. And then, that bakery didn't have any treats in there anymore. So, I got Rachel Ray. She has her brand. And there's no grains or anything. And all made in the United States and all of that. And but these ones are little hamburgers. They had like little meatballs too, but they weren't very big, and I had a feeling he might try to swallow them whole. And then when I got up to the register, Blue Buffalo had these Cupid's cookies, and they have oatmeal and blueberries and yogurt and like flaxseed and carrots in them, so those will be healthy. And then I did find him a toy. First I found this ladybug that was really cute, that was like one of those flat toys he really likes, but then I found this. This is the kind that he'll love to play fetch with, and I'll cut the tag off. And I'm gonna watch, these actually are part of this, and he doesn't normally tear things like this off, but I'm gonna watch, and if I see him concentrating on those, I'm gonna cut them off just in case. I don't expect him to though, because he doesn't normally. Usually the only thing he would go after on a toy is if it has eyes that are You know, like a stuffed animal has plastic eyes, he'd go after the eyes. Or if he finds a seam, he'd go after the seam. So now it's time to go home. There's a car right next to me ready to leave too. That place was crowded. And it was because, oh, I forgot to put my gloves on. Oh well, maybe if I get to the light. Because today they're doing pictures, so you can bring your pet up, and they had like little Valentine pictures, like there was dogs in like little heart scarves and bandanas and stuff. It was really cute, but there was a few times you could hear like those bigger dogs sounding kind of like they didn't like the smaller dogs, like their barks sounded a little scary. Like if I would have had Nathan up here, which I don't normally bring him to places like PetSmart or Petco. And the reason is because one year he got an illness and the vet didn't know what it was, but he said that he thought it was kind of like, almost like a dog flu, which the dogs can get the flu. And so it was kind of like, remember at Thanksgiving, was it Thanksgiving, that he got really sick, and come to find out it was from feeding him, like people were feeding him turkey and stuff. It was just two high fatty things. Well, this was just out of the blue. He hadn't been anywhere except for PetSmart, and the vet figured he just had picked up something from PetSmart. So ever since then I don't really take him there. So, and I know I'm just being overly cautious because there's plenty of people that take their pets into PetSmart and Petco and they're just fine, you know. I'm just being overly cautious. Every once in a while, I think I might have taken him once or twice after that. Normally though, if I take him on a car ride, or my husband takes him on a car ride, it's to go for a walk along the walking trail, which I'm sure he could pick stuff up there too. Or sometimes, like after the vet, I'll go to Starbucks and get him do they call them a pup cup? A little cup of whipped cream. Not very often though. But there was a lot of dogs in there. I didn't see anybody with cats, but I always love seeing the dogs though. One time when I was in there was a guy that had a parrot on his shoulder, and one time there was a miniature horse, which was really cool. And I think when we were at the lake one time, we went into, I don't remember if they have a PetSmart or a Petco there, but we went in there just to see if they had any like regional toys, like maybe something that was a Lake of the Ozarks kind of toy, which they didn't have. But there was somebody in there with a rat that was like carrying, which I'm not afraid of rats or anything, and it was really friendly. So, but mostly I see dogs. I don't know if I've ever seen somebody with their pet cat. I'll see cats in there because they have a little area where you can adopt cats, and they're like behind these little glass areas, but I've never seen anybody in there with like their cat on a leash or anything. Because some people walk their cats. I tried that one time when I had a cat. Her name was Muffin, and I got the little harness and the leash and everything, and was going to take her for a walk, and you would have thought that I was killing her because she freaked out as soon as we didn't even make it outside. As soon as she realized that leash was, she didn't even have a problem with the harness. It was the leash. Like when she realized that, oh my God, it's got me, she started flipping all over the place, yowling. It was ridiculous. But, so yeah, I never tried that again. So now I'm home again. Oh. And this time I'm home to stay. I think I'm gonna work on that latch hook maybe a little bit more. Maybe watch some of the Winter Olympics, depending on what's on. And just veg the rest of the day. So now that I'm in and I'm done, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up for the week. Come on. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll wait. You know what? No. I was like I would wait and show you the snow. Big whoop. You know what snow looks like. So I'm gonna wrap it up for the week. Plus I showed you snow at the beginning of the week. And I better turn my car off since I shut the garage door. I don't want to die. So anyway, I'll quit rambling and I'll talk to you again next week. Bye! Do you want to see what I got you? I got you a present. You want it?